The moment the mysterious companion objects accompanying 3I/Atlas shifted into a new geometric formation, astronomers realized something unprecedented was unfolding. Moments later, 3I/Atlas discharged a tightly concentrated beam of energy directly toward Earth, and what happened during that brief window defied every scientific expectation. The event occurred without any warning whatsoever. Multiple observatories simultaneously detected an enormous spike in the object's electromagnetic output. Then, for exactly 47 seconds, 3I/Atlas directed an intensely focused, coherent beam of light at our planet with a level of accuracy that suggested intentional aim rather than random emission. The energy blast was so powerful that several space-based telescopes captured it in real time, and military early warning systems, including those designed to detect the signatures of advanced directed energy weapons, were immediately triggered. But the most disturbing element was not the beam itself, it was what happened when the beam made contact. Ground-based detection stations recorded the energy striking a very specific point on Earth's surface, a remote region that houses one of the world's most sophisticated radio telescope arrays. The instant the beam touched down, the facility experienced a total system blackout. As abruptly as it had begun, the beam ceased after 47 seconds. 3I/Atlas's electromagnetic output instantly returned to its previous baseline, as though nothing unusual had taken place. Yet Earth didn't recover quite so quickly. The ionosphere remained disturbed for hours, and several satellites positioned in the beam's path experienced brief but measurable malfunctions. Most unsettling of all, the targeted radio observatory recorded data during those 47 seconds that researchers describe as not merely unexpected, but impossible, information encoded within the beam in ways that should not be physically achievable. Scientists examining this mysterious transmission agree on one thing: whatever 3I/Atlas sent will redefine our understanding of its intentions. This was not an accident, nor a warning shot. It was a deliberate communication, delivered with precision and purpose. To understand what 3I/Atlas did, we must reconstruct the sequence of events during those 47 seconds, because the details reveal capabilities that are both astonishing and deeply unsettling. At exactly 3:17 a.m. Universal Time Coordinated, sensors aboard the Solar Dynamics Observatory detected a sudden temperature spike on 3I/Atlas's surface. Within just 8 seconds, a localized region heated by more than 5,000 degrees Celsius, indicating the rapid activation of an immense power system. One astrophysicist monitoring the event described the energy spike as comparable to watching a major nuclear reactor surge from zero to full output in under 10 seconds. Whatever technology 3I/Atlas utilizes to generate this energy is far beyond anything humanity has developed. At 3 hours 17 minutes and 8 seconds, the beam initiated. It was not a diffuse glow or scattered emission, but a sharply concentrated column of electromagnetic radiation spanning multiple wavelengths, from radio waves and visible light all the way into high-energy ultraviolet. The beam's width measured roughly 500 meters at 3I/Atlas's location, yet it maintained tight focus across the nearly 4 million miles separating it from Earth. Under normal circumstances, light naturally disperses over distance. Keeping a beam this concentrated across interplanetary space would require optical or field-shaping technology bordering on theoretical. In effect, 3I/Atlas produced a laser-like beam capable of pinpoint accuracy across astronomical distances. Ground-based observatories recorded the exact moment the beam erupted. Footage reveals a brilliant flash at the surface of 3I/Atlas, followed by a sharply defined line of light extending toward Earth, like a cosmic searchlight cutting through space. Amateur astronomers equipped with high-sensitivity telescopes captured the phenomenon from various continents. One observer described the scene as surreal, explaining that the beam appeared visible in space itself, not merely reflected or scattered. This suggests the wavelengths within the beam interacted with particles or fields in the vacuum between Earth and 3I/Atlas, making the beam visible along its entire path. For 41 seconds, the beam maintained constant intensity. Then it pulsed 3 times in rapid succession, bright, dim, bright, dim, bright, before shutting off at 3 hours 17 minutes and 55 seconds. These modulations were not random fluctuations, they were controlled, patterned signals, the electromagnetic equivalent of blinking a flashlight in code. During the emission, telescopes monitoring 3I/Atlas detected multiple luminous points appearing across its surface near the beam's origin point, suggesting the activation of auxiliary systems or targeting mechanisms. The beam's accuracy was extraordinary. It did not simply strike Earth, it selected a precise location, the Arecibo Observatory Replacement Facility in Puerto Rico, one of the world's most powerful radio telescope installations, and notably, one of the primary sites attempting active communication with 3I/Atlas. The facility detected the incoming signal approximately 0.7 seconds before impact, enough time for automated safeties to react but insufficient to stop the event. When the beam connected, every electronic component in the complex overloaded simultaneously. An engineer on site described the moment as a complete collapse. Every circuit breaker triggered, computers crashed instantly, storage arrays went dark, and even backup power systems failed. It resembled an electromagnetic pulse, but unlike a traditional EMP, the damage was non-permanent. Within minutes of the beam's termination, all systems restarted without hardware failure. Yet something extraordinary occurred during the blackout. Despite the power failure, the facility somehow recorded data, nearly 3.22 gigabytes of information. Storage devices that were confirmed offline received data entries timestamped precisely during the 47-second beam event. A digital forensics expert examining the files concluded that the data must have been written directly into the storage medium at the quantum level, bypassing circuitry entirely. No known human technology can write to unpowered storage devices. Even more mysterious, the data files did not match any known encoding format. They were not structured in binary or any standard computational architecture. Nonetheless, they displayed clear organization, internal hierarchy, and deliberate structure, unmistakable signs of intentional design. But the Puerto Rico facility was not the only target. Satellite tracking revealed that the beam also illuminated 3 additional sites during the event. A major radio telescope array in China, a deep space tracking facility in Australia, and the European Space Agency's communication complex in Spain. All 4 installations experienced synchronized disruptions, and all 4 reported unexpected data appearing in storage systems that should have been inactive. This means 3I/Atlas either split the beam into multiple simultaneous targets or fired multiple beams so rapidly that they appeared as a single event from Earth. Either scenario represents technological capabilities far beyond anything known to humanity. An electromagnetic weapons specialist reviewing the incident summarized the implications starkly. 3I/Atlas demonstrated the ability to target any facility on Earth with extraordinary precision, inject information directly into our digital systems regardless of defenses, and temporarily disable our technology without causing permanent harm. Whether this was meant as communication, demonstration, or intimidation is unclear, but its technological superiority is undeniable. Analysis of the mysterious data has left researchers baffled. Altogether, the 4 facilities received approximately 12.8 gigabytes of information, the equivalent of roughly 20 hours of high-definition video or nearly 200,000 pages of written text. That staggering volume was transmitted in just 47 seconds and inserted directly into hardware without conventional data writing processes. Yet the volume is not the most perplexing aspect, the structure is. Standard compression algorithms cannot interpret it. It does not decompress with any known protocol. Still, mathematical analysis shows the contents are not random, they contain ordered patterns and clear statistical structures. A quantum computing specialist analyzing the files discovered something remarkable. The data appears to be encoded using more than 2 states. Unlike binary systems that rely on ones and zeros, this data exhibits at least 8 distinct states, and possibly more. Similar to advanced quantum information storage in which data can exist in multiple superposition states. Certain sections of the data appear self-referential, containing instructions or descriptive frameworks that may act as a key to understanding the rest, a kind of internal Rosetta Stone. Multiple research teams are now attempting to use these fragments to decode the larger dataset and uncover what message 3i/Atlas sent during those 47 extraordinary seconds.